What's going on, everybody? It is I, the voice of YouTube's Lord Frieza, and I'm back with another exciting Super Sunday Dragon Ball Super review, Episode 3 of the English dub. And as always, keep your eyes peeled and your ears poked up, just like Lord Beerus's, because at the end of this episode in my review, I will also be giving you Lord Frieza's thoughts on the episode as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this. Now, I took some notes here as I was watching, and this episode was full of laughter. Now, I don't have any guests today. My buddy Colton that I usually do these with the last couple weeks is out with his family seeing a movie, and I tried to reach out to a couple of other YouTubers that I would love to bring on as guests for reviews, but they're all busy doing stuff today as well, so it's just you and me, guys, but that's no problem at all. I imagine we'll have more like this in the future, and we'll have a good time, but let's go ahead and get right into this review here. This episode was a blast. There was a couple of callbacks that I really enjoyed, but I'll get to those later on. Really, I want to start off with this. Now, the beginning of the episode with Goku on King Kai's planet, and King Kai just being really upset. That's the first part of the episode that really, resonated with me. I loved watching King Kai being upset with Goku about, it goes from, not wishing him back. That was one of the best things ever because he needed a way to distract Goku from knowing about Lord Beerus, especially whenever the Supreme Kai and the Elder Kai, actually before that, were discussing about, how Beerus had awoken in, 39 years of a nap, and he's on a binge of just destroying planets right now, and they did not want Goku to find out because you know what Goku's gonna do. What is in Goku's nature? That tiny little monkey brain of his, he's instantly gonna want to fight him, and he would get his ass beat. And then Lord Beerus would probably be really pissed off and go blow up a whole bunch of planets because someone challenged him and wasn't that strong in the first place, and Goku would probably be disrespectful and arrogant, and that would piss him off even more. So that's what they're really worried about. So King Kai does his best to avoid Goku finding out, and then next thing you know, Goku's right next to him, and the funniest thing happens. The paint goes flying up in the air and lands on King Kai. That was so funny. I was laughing out loud pretty hard there. But King Kai then did a good job of changing the direction of the conversation to the "you haven't wished me back" thing, and it did work. It distracted Goku wonderfully. So now, I think my next favorite part of the episode was probably when the Oracle destroyed Beerus' food, because you've seen Beerus want to kill the Oracle, but the Oracle is very important to Beerus, so Beerus isn't going to do that because he needs his Oracle and his seer to know what's going on in the future and stuff like that. So the Oracle's voice was adorable. I didn't take the time to look up who it was. I'm sure I'll find out later on this week or today whenever I do a little bit of research, but the Oracle's voice was adorable. A very fitting dub choice for the voice. So kudos to Funimation on that casting. They did a wonderful job. And oh, by the way, Jason Douglas and Ian Sinclair, the respective characters Lord Beerus and Whis, did a wonderful job this episode with their performances, as well as Sean Schemmel did for King Kai and Goku. That was amazing performances there. I really liked that. The next part that I thought was really funny, and I'm sure a lot of you guys will probably agree as well, whenever, Beerus, he asked, when he found out about the Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan God from the Oracle, and he found out that it was indeed a Saiyan, he looked at Whis when he was taking a bath and said, Whis, tell me a little bit about these Saiyans. What happened with them after I destroyed the planet, etc., etc. And he says, there's a couple people off-world, yada, 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 etc., etc. You guys know that, the spiel on that. And Prince Vegeta being one, etc., etc. And then he found out that one of them defeated Frieza. And then he said, show me. So, by the way, before that, I think that was actually before, what happened before that was whenever Beerus was shocked and he stood up and Whis said, "My lord, that water isn't exactly as deep as we thought it would be," or something like that. And Whis is looking like a little, I guess, shy that he's seen Lord Beerus' quote-unquote member. And Beerus gets all like, oh, and just goes down. That was really, really funny. But whenever Beerus sees Son Goku as a Super Saiyan, I thought it was really, really interesting because that immediately made him want to go and find out, who this guy's all about. So then he wants to go to the North Kai's planet. He wants to go to King Kai's. And that is exactly the opposite of what King Kai, the Elder Kai, and the Supreme Kai wanted to happen. But we all know that that's Dragon Ball, and Goku's going to get his fight. Now, the next thing that I really, really enjoyed, I love watching the Krillin scene with him and 18 in the car with their daughter, I believe, Marin. And I thought it was really funny how 18 spends a couple hours on her hair. But, I mean, she looks good. My man Krillin's got good taste in women. She looks fine as fuck. I mean, hey, I wouldn't pass. I would totally smash. I'm just saying. And Lord Frieza would as well. Just saying. She would get the tail, the vitamin T all day long, all night long, etc., etc., yada, yada, yada. But anyways, moving on. All jokes aside. Oh, you know what we should do? Hashtag golden tea sip. Oh, that's so good right there. I love my golden tea sips. Today's golden tea isn't just golden, it's not just decaffeinated black tea with honey. I put a little spritz of lemon in there as well. And you know what? I actually don't regret it. It is fucking delicious. But, on to the review, shall we? Let's get back to that right now, shall we? No, but really though, I really enjoyed that. And, you know, 18's just really, really hungry to get to this bingo tournament because she knows that Bulma's loaded and those prizes are going to be loaded up too, am I right? So she's like, you know, this is really slow. And Krillin realizes, hey, we're not going to make it on time. And I'm like, so I was thinking like, ooh, what kind of scene are we going to get? Are we going to get him just, you know, lifting up the car and flying over the traffic and then driving? Nope. But I love his line, you know, it never gets old putting a car in my pocket. And then they just, you know, fly away. And I really, really enjoyed how they bumped into Yamcha and Puar. Yamcha's one of my favorite characters in all in Dragon Ball, guys. A lot of people are like, you know, oh, my favorite characters, Goku, Vegeta, Frieza. My favorite villain is definitely Frieza, Cell as well. But one of my favorite characters is Yamcha because I'm a big Dragon Ball fan before Z. The story before Z, and I love Yamcha. He just has so much style. The coolest desert bandit ever. And the first guy to woo Bulma in that booty. Right? That's right. You gotta give the man some credit. He got some swag. Now, I really enjoyed how, you know, Tien Shinhan and Chaozu popped up. So it was kind of like a small reunion. These guys haven't seen each other in a few years, so it's a good time to see all the Z fighters getting back together. They're heading over to Bulma's big yacht. By the way, Bulma with a yacht. I can't talk today. I'm talking too fast. I know. Guys, I'm Italian. I talk really fast. I'm sorry, all right? Keep up. Try to keep up at least. And I really enjoyed how Bulma's really going all out for her 38th birthday party. It's pretty massive, but, you know, as Krillin said, it's no surprise by the richest woman in the world, right? She is that rich. And then the next thing that I thought was really hilarious when they all get there, you know, Trunks and Goten meet up and stuff, and, you know, Videl and Bulma and Chi-Chi are all there. Chi-Chi's voice sounded a little bit more Chi-Chi this episode, in my personal opinion. She probably needs, you know, get back into character a bit. She's really only had a couple lines, so I'm imagining it's only going to get better as the series goes on, guys. Shout out to Cynthia Kranz. Friends with her a little bit. We've talked. We're not like super close, but we are kind of acquaintances. We talk here and there sometimes, and she's a really nice person. So hi, Cynthia. Much love to you. I doubt she's watching this, but I just wanted to say hello anyways, just on the off chance in case she is. But I don't really see her watching super reviews. But then again, you never know. So the next thing that I really, really enjoy is obviously going to be Master Roshi, man. Master Roshi on the little lookout with who else but Oolong, the two pervious guys in Dragon Ball together again, and Oolong's over there like, I don't want to turn, Master Roshi. And Master Roshi says, shut up, Oolong, I'm over here doing my thing. I got the money shot. It was freaking hilarious. I love doing Roshi. It's just so fun to do. But I thought that was really funny. And of course, of all the people, it was kind of funny. Chi-Chi was the one that busted them. I didn't think they would be over there bothering with that, but no, she went over and busted with them. And one of my favorite things, the callback that I was talking about, the first callback, how Oolong says, and cue the nosebleed. And that was hilarious to me. I definitely laughed a lot at that one. Now, the best thing after that is, afterwards, I really enjoyed how, you know, they do another callback to Piccolo really caring about Gohan and his family, Videl, and, you know, and Pan, or not Pan. Pan's not pregnant as of yet. Or pregnant. I can't talk again. Videl hasn't announced that she's pregnant as of yet, and no one knows about Pan. Not yet, but it's coming soon. It's coming soon. And it's just really funny because Piccolo's actually upset that his eyes were closed in the photo. Now, granted, it was the only, you know, photo that, you know, Gohan could get him to take, but it was just really funny how he was actually upset about his eyes being closed in the photo. I thought that was funny. Just showing yet again how much Piccolo really cares about Gohan and his family and how he's really become such a large fatherly figure in Gohan's life. And I just love that so much about his character development. He went from being Piccolo Jr., a bad guy, to becoming one of the best Z fighters the Earth could ever have and ever ask for. And in my opinion, one of the most badass and hardest trained, most disciplined as well. This man is incredible. And after that, we're going to go ahead and move on to Vegeta's training, and as Goku is as well. So Bulma's pretty pissed off about that. But then it cuts to Goku over on King Kai's planet. And of course, whenever he gets all freaked out, like, oh my God, oh no, blah, blah, blah. And King Kai launches off into the background, like into the sky and lands on the ground. And it's just hilarious. And it's because Goku realizes that he forgot about Bulma's birthday party. And King Kai is just ecstatic that's not what Goku remembered. Goku thought, Goku sensed Beerus' power level or something, you know? So that's what he was worried about. And afterwards, we cut back to the Kai planet, and they're talking about they can sense Lord Beerus. We find out that we start to find out that, you know, Lord Beerus had destroyed the Saiyans, etc., later on in the episode 2. He ordered Frieza to do so whenever, earlier, and when he was sleeping, that's whenever it happened. We find out afterwards that, Beerus is the one who trapped him in the Z-Sword. I thought that was very interesting. I did not know that. That's something really cool. And that he's already destroyed 8 worlds since he's awoken. So since he's woken up, he's destroyed 8 planets already. We discover that he's the one who actually trapped the Elder Kai in the Z-Sword. He ordered Frieza to destroy planet Vegeta because he thought King Vegeta was a brute and he didn't like them, and he thought they were just a repugnant race. And those are his exact words, almost to a T. So we learn a lot about Beerus in his character development in this episode. He eventually finds out that Son Goku is the Super Saiyan God by Whis, and he goes to travel to the North Kai planet. The Elder Kai and the Supreme Kai are over there like, oh shit, there's no way we can stop this at this point, and King Kai don't even know yet. King Kai's about to get a really rude awakening when these guys come smashing down from the sky. And one more comparison to another thing that I want to make about this episode. Have you guys noticed that the way that Whis and Beerus travel, whenever they blast off into the sky and they're traveling through that like energy type stuff, it's almost identical to the way Thor and them travel in the first Thor movie whenever they go to Earth, when they travel from for their interstellar space travel. It's literally identical. I made that connection when I first seen Battle of Gods a couple of years back, and I want to make that connection again with you guys now, because back then I was on my an older YouTube channel that didn't really have a sub base, and not really many people seen that review. So I want people to, hear my comparison there now that I got some people watching, and I would love to hear what you guys think. Don't you think it kind of looks a lot like that? But with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the review. I've had an awesome time talking about this with you guys today. And now I want to go ahead and get to the Frieza thoughts real quick before I wrap it up completely. The review's wrapped up, but Frieza needs to give his opinions, all right? Now, Lord Frieza's very, very intrigued. I think it was hilarious how that catfish got a whole bunch of paint dropped on his head. Now, I don't like the filthy monkey Goku, but I'm not gonna lie, that gave me a bit of a laugh there. And the Oracle destroying Lord Beerus' food. Is that motherfucker crazy? Like, is he legit crazy? Are you really going to go and destroy Lord Beerus' food? I mean, I don't call many people Lord, and I don't bend to anyone's whim. But when Lord Beerus said destroy those filthy monkeys, I went, you know what? I don't even like them. They're not really bringing in that much money for me lately, and they're slacking off quite a bit. Vegeta's always disobedient, and his father's no better. I mean, he bows down. They bow because they know they have to, but they don't bow because they want to. I want people to bow because they want to. So fuck them and their faces. Okay, bye. Beerus wanting to go to the North Kais, I think, is a very hilarious thing. I think it was very funny. And when he saw Whis naked, when we saw him naked, you gotta admit, that was pretty hilarious. I mean, Whis seems like a very, fabulous type man. He seems like the type that would maybe be intrigued by that. Woo! I mean, I'm not into cats or anything, but I might have snuck a glance as well. Oh, yes, oh my. And I thought it was very funny, all those filthy little monkeys and stuff running around on the ship and stuff. And before that, all the Earthlings, little humans, oh yes, little humans flying around in the sky, reunited, and it feels so good. I'd like to reunite with Videl, Chi-Chi, and Bulma and 18 at the same exact time. Videl, Chi-Chi, Bulma, 18, same time. Plus me, that makes 5. That's a good time. We're a quintet, bitch. That's what's about to go down. Okay, hi. Now, the nosebleed line with Master Roshi. Pretty much expected. It's funny. You think it's funny. I think it's funny. It's hilarious. But I'm not going to lie. The man's got good taste. When he was zooming in on hashtag that ass in the comments right now, please. And thank you. That ass is all it's about. Remember, guys, ass is life. Ass is life. I'm a booty man. Lord Frieza's likes and he likes that ass. Okay, hi. I like that booty, girl. Now, I think that pretty much wraps it up for the most part. Obviously, the filthy monkeys are out training, can't even attend his own wife's birthday party, and Goku over there can't even attend his childhood best friend birthday party. I mean, him and Krillin and her were like the 3 amigos back in the day, and this man ain't even at her birthday party. What the hell, man? Get over there and celebrate, Goku. I mean, don't you want to go there and have a good time with all your friends and family? No, you're a stupid, filthy monkey chimp with a tiny brain the size of a pea that doesn't want to celebrate with your friends and family. You're a shitty dad and a shitty friend. And with that, I'll see you in my next video. Also, like, comment, favorite, subscribe, all that yada, yada, yada stuff. You know Lord Frieza loves you. Ha 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 ha. Okay, bye.